Hello, how you doing? I'm Serial, your Let's Player through this game of Wrath of the Righteous. I think this is episode number 82 now that we're going through this thing. I don't know how many more of these are going to be, but I'm only suspecting that maybe I'm about halfway through the game, considering I'm now 11th level. So that's usually a good marker. So, last time we were down here in Winter Sun and uncovered all sorts of fun stuff. Plenty to do in that town. I still got to go to Green Gates. I still got to go to Molten Scar. I need to go to Grimwood to go kill that dragon. I don't know if there's an actual like patience meter or time limit Greybor has before he'll get pissed, but hopefully nothing major. And on a side note, I think my mouse is starting to die. Finally. This thing has been in my gaming possession, has been in a hardcore MMO mouse for about 7 years. So, yeah, the middle keys stopped working. Not that I ever used it much, but apparently it's enough that it no longer works. Anyway, that's my problem and it's not important. The important thing is right now we're back in Dresden and I've got to go see Irabeth and tell her what happened and also give Morveg's talisman to CR. Plus, I remember getting notice of, from the game saying that the armies were approaching. I don't know what that means or what that even entails, but I'm assuming we're going to get some kind of counter-strike. I need to get to here. I probably need to go take out this base here in Green Gates. We have to go there. Anyway, I also need to check on some of the progress of my kingdom. So okay. Really? Huh, alright. That's still resolving, I think. A couple of new decrees. Swords of Gorum. So if I wanted to get more of those Swords of Gorum, I guess I could go do that. Gain the Swords of Gorum feat. Oh. That's kind of a double-edged sword, but that's what you expect from a Gormite. Anyway. So it looks like some of my earlier edicts and decrees have not resolved yet, and I've got a lot to work on still. Anyway, I don't think I ever showed you guys what I built. So I took the time to just build stuff because it's useful, apparently. Some of these buildings don't have the same synergy that I'm used to from Kingmaker. But that's okay. So I built a college a military college basically. Well, there's the college, and then there's this, which is like, I don't know, if you get like a PhD in military tactics, this is probably where you would go. Yeah, a teleportation circle to a place that, not anywhere particular, but I got a sanctuary in case we need to heal up, emergency shelter, arsenal storage, hospitals, the main barracks, archery range, a smithy, stables, lab, alchemist lab, because, you know, explosives can be handy. Anyway, the Hall of Glory, I guess that's for trophy capturing. A Merc Guild, And the supply center, because we have to do trading. Anyway, that's where we're kind of at right now. Most of it's already been built up over time. Because we've been running around out in the open world and making time pass and all that stuff, so... I'm more concerned about the individual pursuits. That's primarily where my focus is at. I'm going to go see Anivia. Oh. I love how it just takes me right to her. I don't have to spend the long run to do that. But I do have a load screen. Go figure. Even Anivia's weird. Commander, Anivia greets you with a slight nod. I have some information for you, though what I found out is that it might be a cause for concern. Alright. Tell me. Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things, though it's against regulations. We let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble. And that's usually the case. But recently, my people have noticed Socio among them, and the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on him. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is. But this time, it's about someone you trust with your life, so maybe you should do something about it. This isn't an official report, just a tip-off from a friend. Alright, thank you for the information. Night Gamblers. The illustrious sweeps in my inventory, which consist... Okay. I mean, yeah, it's a +3 radiant weapon, which gives a D6. I actually had to go in the toy box to figure out what radiant does. It's like a baby holy. It's only a +1 modifier in Pathfinder, and compared to the holy's +2, as opposed to, you know, holy does 2d6 of positive energy damage. Radiant only gives you 1d6. A little bit more cheaper and user-friendly version of holy if you need it, and your weapon has to be good aligned for something in order to get past ER. But to say that's a better weapon for me than what I've got, no. Put down the pipe. No one believes that. We learned the fate of the missing patrol. Our people were killed by clan members of Sarkis, bewitched by the demon Jerebeth. Survivors from Sarkoris in the middle of the war wound? They must be made of tough stuff. I'm sorry they've been set against us. Jerebeth grits her teeth, and sorry still for our soldiers. We're losing our people to demon trickery again, but at least the mystery is solved and it won't happen again. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's resolved, but I feel like I could have done better. I don't know. I mean, I don't disagree with the choices I made, but it's such a flex for the Aeon Path, though. Oh yeah? Well, let me just shatter your illusion with one snap of my fingers. Alright. I don't know where I could find CR. I might be running around for a bit, but let me see if anything has changed. I'm a little hesitant to go marching back out again. See Demon's army approaching. I only have one unit that's out right now, but I still have two at camp. Power times power plus 5d6 fire damage will be used in a 3x3 area. Wow. She's clearly my most experienced and best general. It's not even close. Alright. Mounted scouts. That's right, I got more guys I could buy. These guys are so expensive, but they're so good. I feel weird having wings now, but it's one of those like feats in tabletop Pathfinder you only take if you're needing something very specific about it. Oh, what's this? As you are leaving, you notice movement in the reflection of a mirror that stands in the room. As you come closer, it seems as if the reflection of the mirror's surface is changing, revealing a starry sky. Or maybe it's a trick of the light. Specks of dust illuminated by the glow of a torch. But no, your eye is drawn to a cold white star within the depths of the mirror's surface. The bright, flickering light pulsates in perfect time to the beat of your heart, and even your breathing attunes to its steady rhythm. What is this? The outline of your reflection has not disappeared. You can see it, and you can see it if you focus your gaze. But unlike you, your reflection does not blink. Where you would expect the eyes to be, there's only nebulous galaxies. The galactic spirals spin slowly. They have no need to hurry. You feel the magnificent, infinite cosmos staring back at you, with only the smooth surface of the glass between you. Okay. There is nothing unusual about this mirror. It has always been here. You used to check one's appearance before meeting with guests and subordinates. The being that is looking at you from the other side of the glass is also using it, but has not changed the nature of the mirror itself. It seems entirely normal. No matter how hard you rub your eyes, the reflection of the mirror does not change. This is reality. It is not the first time you've felt the gaze of oblivion. You've experienced it before, when you encountered the Aeon. Now it feels as if you're once more subjected to its observation. Interesting. Okay. You recall the gaze of the creature you encountered in Canabras. Is what you see now just the shadow of a dying Aeon or the glimpse of a new one, born somewhere in the multiverse? You feel connected to this being. Maybe the Aeon, the timeless judge, is slowly fading away and has come to give you some final guidance. Who are you? This question doesn't even need to be asked aloud. It hangs between you and the Aeon, unspoken yet understood by you both. I am an Aeon, the embodiment of law of the multiverse. I preserve the balance of worlds and planes, strengthening the fabric of existence. I want to bring order and peace to this world. The reflection moves its lips, but you do not have to lean in close to hear what it says. You already understand. The words sound in your head loud and clear. You feel an ache in the back of your mind, like the kind you get from drinking cold water on a hot day. But this sensation is free. You feel that for a moment in the midst of seething chaos, a door to the world of absolute order has been opened. Whoever takes on the burden of being the supreme judge must swear to the purity of their intentions. Who but us can endure such a burden? Swear and embrace the power of Aeons, the only power that is able to save Golarion. Alright. Words come to your mind, scattered at first, and then form themselves into meaningful lines. But is it an oath? Maybe you need time to think, or deep down have you been repeating the text of this oath over, and over again? Now that you... You touch the mirror, it's just glass, but were it to crack, you feel as the innocent cosmos will wrap you in its cold embrace. Alright. Well, I'm fully committed to go full Aeon. I wanted to go with the Judge Dredd thing. I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to go. The words of an oath are forming in your mind, each one burning with certainty and purpose. But where did they come from? The lips of the reflection seem to move even before yours do, as if the Aeon itself is prompting you. I, Serial, Commander of Dresden, by the will of faith and the power of the gods. Others call you Commander and speak of your responsibilities, but this is the first time you have spoken it aloud yourself, and the words take on new weight. The voice of an Aeon, an eternal being, echoes your words in support as if the multiverse accepts your oath. I swear never to deliberately overlook unlawful acts. I swear never to cover my ears when I hear lies. I swear never to keep silent if my words would bring justice. Okay. Turn away. Don't look. Better say nothing. This doesn't concern you. These are the things you have been told your entire life. Now repeating the words of the oath, you realize you have been detested. You realize you have detested such cowardice since childhood. Your whole being revolts against it, and it is not for your nature to look away. It is not in your nature to remain silent. This is why you've been given the right to enforce the law. I am the law. Oh, jeez. I swear not to rule, but to judge. I will not be the executioner, but the executioner's sword. I will enact punishment. I will not enact punishment with malice or joy, but only in the name of the law. I swear to be a pillar of stability and order. There is no anger and no joy. The veil of time has been lifted from the events of the past and the present, laying them bare before you. You see the truth, undistorted by the fears and desires of flailing mortal consciousness, as if the Aeon is sharing its infinite wisdom with you. And if I ever break my oath, may the Aeons, the keepers of order, punish me justly, and may my name be buried in eternal oblivion. This I swear. It's pretty hardcore. Your final words linger in the air. The mirror is silent, but you know that the multiverse has accepted your oath. Nothing will ever be the same again, and yet everything is as it should be. This feeling of certainty brings you peace, like a taut string that has been released. But something is stirring, constant and restless at the edge of your consciousness. Golarion is imperfect. Mindev is imperfect. Dresden is imperfect. The blinding light obscures your vision. It's as if you're trying to peer past a lighted candle into a darkness beyond. These wandering lights are the souls of the guilty who have not been charged for their crimes. Some of the flickering lights are close, whatever else may be happening in the multiverse. There are those in Dresden who await your judgment. Uh-oh. So, I'm going to start correcting a lot of imbalances, I guess, going forward. Cool. I can't wait to see what I do. Everest bows to you. She is a grim woman with a ragged scar that cuts across her face. She is wearing a black armband and a sign of mourning. Commander, I have a case for you to settle. My sister and I used to fight in the same unit. There was a shitty fellow serving with us, Ramley. He was rumored to be a looter. My sister Cylin was killed in the battle for Dresden, and a few days later I noticed Ramley had her amulet. I cornered the little weasel, and he said that he and Cylin had been in love and they exchanged amulets before the fight. It's a lie. He must be brought to trial. Love is complicated. Why are you so sure? Yeah, okay. She. Hmm. Cylin wouldn't. She had a husband and a child. She was always talking about them, always writing letters. Things do happen in war, people to get together, but fall in love with such a scumbag exchanging amulets? No, that's not like my sister at all. She always said Ramley disgusted her, and I believe her. She wouldn't lie to me. Uh-oh. Time to put on my detective hat. Yeah, why are you so confident saying it belongs to Cylin? It's not just a trinket from the market. Our father made it a long, long time ago, so it's one of a kind. It may not be worth much. It is not enchanted, but I can't stand to see it in the hands of someone like him. If you don't do something, I'll take matters in my own hands. Okay. Oh, why are there rumors he's a looter? He's always selling something on the sly. Belts, boots, daggers, he says. I found it in my bag, or a friend gave it to me, but the truth is clear as day. No one's been able to catch him in the act, though. He must be stashed most of his loot away in some hiding place. Because only he brings him items in the camp that he can pass off as his own. Okay. I guess I'll see what we can do. I'll go to Rowland and make sure he stays put until you come. The rumors say he can usually be found hanging near Dresden's prison. Okay. Nivea, I need to talk to you. That's your new powers, right? Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've led a varied life. I told you about it before. There's already a noose waiting for me back in Nidal. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's been a long time ago. And it'll keep waiting. The Nidal executioners are the back at the back of the line for all the people that want me my head behind the demons and the cultists. I won't abandon the crusade, you know that. Not because I'm trying to atone for my sins, but because that's my mission now, mine and Erebus. Okay. So, bit of a refresher, Nidal is a place where the dead, undead, actually are the ruling governance in that country, I guess you could say. I've kind of forgotten a good chunk of lore, but it had something to do with it once being under domain of a necromancer who ended up having a feud with another rival necromancer. They had a big war, pretty much neutralized each other, and both countries that had these necromancers ruling over them kind of went feral. They kind of had to relearn how to basically govern themselves. So, in Nadal's case, yeah, the undead took over governance, and so now, if you're undead, you're considered to be a normal citizen. If you're not undead, you're considered cattle. Straight up, doesn't matter which species you are, you're cattle. Like, you handle all the grunt and brute work. Yeah. It's really interesting and a terrible place to be. There was a whole adventure path in first edition Pathfinder. Kind of old now. I can't remember the damn name of it, but it took place primarily in Nidal. And so you get to see that really play out. I've got 4 quests here. Private Avarice versus Private Ramley. Alright. This is stuck? Oh. That took an awful long time to get there. Where's the Sword of Valor? Should be hanging. Let me go have a chat with Socio. What's Lady Konami? Anyway. Oh. I heard you're a bit of a card player. Cards? Me? Socio looks away in embarrassment. Who could possibly think? I've only visited the games once or twice to give a sense what our soldiers do when they're off duty. You think I'm addicted to gambling? Nothing of the sort. Don't worry, I'm absolutely fine. Alright. I'm not convinced. What are you doing? Well, I already know about Horkus. Alright, here's CR. Old Crusader looks anxious and sorting. Yes? Has something happened? Yeah, Morveg is dead. The color drains from CR's face. He takes the straw figure from his shaking fingers. Shaking fingers, excuse me. His mouth twists unpleasantly as the old man is about to start sobbing. I'm sorry, buddy. The knight looks at you with horror. The old warrior drops to his knees slowly and awkwardly with apparent difficulty. My boy! But how? What happened? Yeah, I'm just to be truthful. I'm not gonna lie. Morvek went to the sword dedicated to the god Gorum. He was gravely wounded. I found him and tried to help, but with the relic's power, it already consumed him. CR's eyes showed nothing but weariness. You wanted to help him. Poor boy. I was afraid of this. The war tainted his soul with darkness the moment he was born. It doomed him to death before he could even walk. I warned him, well, but what are an old man's warnings worth? The sword, that damned weapon of Gorum, where is it? Do you have it? It must be destroyed. The war devours our souls, and Gorum, its lord, watches over all with indifference. I can't lie. I mean, I could pass that. I wanted to look at the Fang of Malice. Dang it. Well, do I break it or no? So Gorham and Abadar, they're both considered to be neutrally aligned deities, although Abadar's lawfully aligned and Gorham's very much chaotically aligned. Um, Part of me wants to destroy it, but I don't think I will. You don't understand. It's evil. This war in the flesh, devour life, soul, and conscience. Always sucks at quality and has taken your mind. Okay. No, it's not. If anything, my being a reincarnation of an Aeon might be the best thing for it. Let's talk later. I need a more important. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. I need to go talk to Nura. I forgot she's still down in the prisons. Man, I'm really disappointed about that turn of events. I was really hoping she could be like a full time bard because that would be like the perfect sixth person companion. Okay. Oh yeah, Demon's Heresy. The burden of the Aeon. In other words, how by mortals slices. Okay. The eyes of the Aeon can penetrate the mortal shell and perceive the light that lays bare the transgressions of the soul, but to be able to pass judgment partially must be trained like any skill. Okay. Well, I'm still here. I can do this. Night Gamblers. Did I ever have that conversation with Olbrig? Noble, citizen, peasant.
Watch out for trouble. Keep your calm.
Eventually, as you progress in the story, he'll tell you a full story about his own adventures being a Pathfinder. It just, if anything, it just makes me nostalgic for the days when I used to play First Edition, and particularly their organized campaign.
There are many roads to success.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of lament never actually getting down to the brass tacks of playing the original summoner that I had reserved on a tiefling. I think I only got to level 4 before, the campaign ended pretty much. It's not really ended. It's never. It's not mainstream anymore. They're not producing content for anymore. But if someone still theoretically wanted to play it, you could. But I largely deleted and destroyed all the paperwork I had over the years I collected from all the events and all the certificates that I got and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Half Measures Tavern. Okay. What the hell? Oh yeah, I remember here. Fi, the Tavern Keeper. Why is it like that? Oh, it's Gravemore. It's kind of hard to keep organized. Because it takes holding the tab key to highlight names and then WSAD to move the camera. Well, I don't see who I'm looking for, so... Excuse me. Coming out of the holiday season, I may have partaked a little too hard. Might be coming down with something. I hope not. Arsenal. Oh, I remember you. Something about you is very off. Jewelry artisan. Welcome to the shop of Derek Sunhammer, the finest jewelry in all of Mendev. True artistry, crafted by the master himself and his apprentices. Alright, what do you got? I kind of need some diamonds. What the heck is it? His own personal jewelry? Okay. I do have a lot of shit I need to sell. A fine day to you, Commander. After greeting you loudly, the thief looks around cautiously and continues to whisper. Tell me, is it true that Iomade herself made you her chosen one? I ask because there are rumors in the army, and I've been offered a tiny sum to procure a few of your nail clippings. Some they believe they heal all disease. It's up to you, of course, if you want to make some money. What do you say? Yeah, isn't that a risky name for a store for Crusaders? Ah, yes, a week doesn't go by without some dimwit boiling over. Well, they don't make me paid to explain the difference between allies and enemies, devils and demons. Lord Asmodeus and all that riffraff like Bahamut and Discarius, so they can go hang. Tiefling spits between his feet and swiftly places another pinch of chewing tobacco in his mouth. Gross. That really is a nasty habit. Here's what I think. You like it, you buy it. You don't like it, keep moving. If you're spoiling for a fight, take yourself off to the tavern. Yeah, I must always act lawfully. Alright. What do you got that's supposedly... Ooh, a Haramaki. That's one of those really obscure armors. +2 Holy Rapier, Mithril Flail. Alright. Try not to get dizzy. Sorry. I'm still looking for wherever the heck this lady is at. This keeps up, I'm gonna have to go to my phone. Temple, barracks, barracks, barracks. Who the hell is Jal? That's what I get. Like, if I don't play this on the regular, there's just so many names I will completely forget about. I'm terrible about that in actual tabletop play too. I know, the easy solution is just take more notes. I kind of hate that though. Feels like homework, if I'm honest. What's going on here? My name is Jal Etrell. I'm a merchant. I just told the watchman I've been hearing drunken shouting around here at night. They promised to get to the bottom of this. The merchant gives you meaningful glances. Something happened here every night after midnight. Oh? Conspiracy, a silent crime. Oh, the darkness, something about blatant injustice. Okay. I moved something along. Lesser gloves of dueling. Actual gloves of dueling. Celestial protection. +5 resistance bonus. Wow. For one. Wow. And a +5 competence bonus on lower religion checks. Okay, like, tell me you're a paladin's cloak without saying it. A monk robe, braces animal fury. Ooh, whenever the wearer is polymorphed. That would be perfect for this guy. And immunity to fire. Wow. Fire is a common damage type, so that ought to be really nice. Plus, look at all the scrolls. First level Pearl Power. Okay, I'm not gonna. Wow, it's not fire immunity, but fire resistance 30 is about as big as you can get. Ooh. Whenever this robe uses divine power, some creature chooses to give these creatures attacks either holy or unholy. Whoa! I want to give that to. Wow, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. That guy. I want to give that to him. Make him a summoner. Because he's got no physical combat capability. Darren. Wow. Yeah, Darren has zero like physical combat capability outside of being a decent shot with that crossbow of his. Knowledge world, knowledge persuasion. Oh, and a +2 bonus to charisma. Wow. That's a glove slot. That's rare to get enhancement on gloves. Pathfinder typically only allows physical stats to be on like belts and boots and hands. Although typically in tabletop it's just like belts and hands. Original third ed was way more flexible, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I'm not having much luck looking for this. Soldiers exchange glasses. We've not broken any laws, Commander. Ask your commanding officer. We report everything to him. We don't shirk our duties. We even deal with civilian complaints. Yes, I can't complain about our watchman. You try walking through the fortress at night and see for yourself. It's just that right here, there's always. You said we'll deal with it, didn't we? All right. Camila's always been kind of cold and distant, but now that I don't really use her anymore, I feel that whole feeling has been exacerbated. kind of like how an old, you know, ex-fling used to have, but it's been, I wouldn't say like a recent breakup, but long enough that, you know, you're just like, whatever, I've moved on. But it's still awkward to look at each other. That type of thing. Alright. That's pretty nice. +5 confidence bonus treasure checks and +1 morale bonus than all others. Although I have boots of greater heroism, so I'm not really gonna need that. I do want to get that. Oh, what? Well, okay. I guess it explains why I stopped casting mage armor, because I already have +4 and they don't stack. Alright. Take. Oh, they allow the wear a ticket 20 on a dispel magic tip once per day. Also grants +1 bonus and cast little checks to overcome SR. That's nice. DC of enchantment spells by 2. I don't have an enchanter focused. I mean, you could always take it, but 2 for the DC. I'll say in my used by a wielder. Okay.
Watch out for trouble.
Commander, the middle-aged dwarf salutes you casually. Her face is disfigured by huge scarred claw marks. One of her eyes is covered by a black patch, but the other is looking at you sternly and intently. Dargella Stranglehold at your service. Alright. Chief Quartermaster? Okay. Came in the quartermaster who was taking care of his blood. Nothing really. He got a medal for his heroism during the assault on Dresden, and now he's right back where he was, keeping up the good work. It's just that a fortress like Dresden is a little out of his league. When you need to supply a camp during a march, he's your man. But it takes a different set of skills to be a chief quartermaster. Okay. Well, yeah. If there's anything I've learned in my own time in the military, is that you cannot win a war if you got terrible logistics. Do I just need to come back here at night?
Keep your calm.
I remember I was going to go talk to Ulbrich, so maybe maybe see what's up with him. Wow. Olberg looks as lost as he stares at his hands, protracting and retracting his sharp claws. Everyone dead. There's no one left. No one. I just can't wrap my head around it. Sorry. Nas wordlessly lets out a long sigh. Well, tears won't win us the war. How can I help, War Chief? Okay. Ask you something. Alright. I think I'm just going to power through this part. If you want to pause it and read stuff, I'm not looking. Well, I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to find out what the heck is going on with that amulet, but I seem to be running out of time. So, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'll probably poke around a little bit, see if I can find it real quick, but otherwise, it's gonna do it for this one. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.